A2P in 2026, it's become such a problem. It's really hard to get through, and I've had many people in my community waiting 2, 3, 4 weeks, even months trying to get their A2P approved. It's become a real pain in the backside for everyone, including myself, who teaches AI and SMS. Okay, so we've been forced to go back to the drawing board and put together some new A2P training, which is based around an agency website, okay? And the reason we've done an agency website is because a lot of people who are running our offer, which is AI and SMS on database reactivation, need an agency website because if the client looks them up, then the agency website needs to be there. And they basically want to practice what they preach, which is fair enough, okay? The problem has always been that agency websites have the words leads in it. And when that happens, and when it's there, it's incredibly hard to get through. But we went back and forth and we figured it all out, and I've asked Graham to show you exactly how he's done it. I'm going to pass over to him now. Please do enjoy.
Hey guys, and welcome to the video on how to get your A2P approved. Now, this video is going to be specifically about getting your agency website approved. This one's been quite tricky since about Jan 2026, where it became a lot more stricter. And specifically for lead gen or websites that mention lead generation, it became a lot more harder because they were getting a lot more strict on those industries. So this is part of the reason why I built this whole new website for the Prince Charming Challenge, which you can see on my screen now. So I built this all with CSS and tried to make it as compliant as possible, the copy on the page. So fingers crossed, that is all good. So you can see this is the home page. We've gone through it. If you haven't seen it, you can join our Prince Charming Challenge by buying our book, which there'll be a link below. And basically what this does is now it's a compliant lead gen website. So basically it shows that you're an AI automation agency, and we try and really hit home that we're not a third-party lead generator. So we don't, use people's data and send it on to other people. We literally just go into to businesses and use their own data and only contact that data. And that's the important specification we need to make in this A2P application. So yeah, if you wanted the template for this website, it's part of the Prince Charming Challenge. So check out the link below. Now let's get on to actually getting the A2P approval done. So this is in my Flex Digital account. This is our live account for our client-facing business. And if you want to come down into this sub-account, you want to go to Settings, and you want to go to Phone System. And then you want to go to Trust Center. As you can see, we've already got our brand status and campaign status approved. And I'm going to show you how we did that. So we're going to go into brand and campaigns. Now brands, I'm going to go in and just say upgrade brand just to show you what I inputted into the brand section. This should be pretty self-explanatory. This isn't the hard bit to get approved. You just put in your legal business name as it's shown on your incorporation documents. Obviously we're in the UK, so we used the Great British Company number. We're a limited company. Business industry or online, business email, the web URL, which is this website here. And we put Europe and the US and Canada. And then in here, we popped in our address, which is our registered business address, which is all pretty self-explanatory. Then we did our authorized representative, which is Dan. So we put all his details in there. So all very standard so far, shouldn't be too hard. We chose high volume standard. You can go for low volume standard. I think that's cheaper, low volume standard, so that's completely up to you. And that is all for the brand submission. So that's very simple. You should be quite easy to do that quite easily. Now if we go back to the Trust Center and we go to brand and campaigns again, I'm going to show you how to do the campaign now. Now if you're doing it fresh, it will be all one flowing submission. So you do your brand, you flow straight into the campaign registration. The campaign registration will look like this. So we press create campaign and we go to manual setup. So look, so this is the brand side of things. You can see, so business details and brand, that's all been done for us already. And that's all good. So we're going to go to manual setup and press continue. Now this is where we want to make sure this is all good. So this is what we inputted exactly. And I've got this in a TXT document here for you guys, the templated version. So as you can see, you've got agency name. Flex Digital is an AI automation agency that helps businesses reactivate unconverted leads using AI-powered SMS communication. We use SMS to send live product demonstration messages to prospective clients who have submitted an opt-in form on our website, and for two-way follow-up communication with existing contacts. All recipients have actively opted in via our website contact form. We do not send messages on behalf of third parties. We do not use purchased or shared contact lists and do not operate as a lead generator or ISV. SMS is used solely for Flex Digital's own outreach to its own opted-in contacts in the United States. And then you've got the sample messages there, which are pretty standard. And then the opt-in workflow description. So again, this goes in, it says contacts opting in exclusively through the web form and you pop in your contact form that I've given you, the contact page. So you just need to update your domain there. And it says the form contains two separate, clearly labelled unchecked consent checkboxes, which the user must actively tick. Checkbox 1 consents to non-marketing informational messages. Checkbox 2 consents to recurring automated marketing and promotional messages. Both checkboxes include stop help instructions, message and data rate disclosures, and inline links to our agency names, privacy policy, and terms and conditions. The form also states consent is not a condition of receiving our services. Opt-in data is never shared with or transferred to any third party. So you see on those two in the use case description and the opt-in workflow description, we really go hard on saying we are not dealing with third parties here. It is purely our own data that we're SMSing. Because sometimes when the A2P guys look through a website like ours, so an AI automation agency that speaks about getting clients and, doing DBR, sending to their lead list, bringing speed to lead in, they think automatically you're doing that off of your A2P for your agency, rather than you're going to be doing separate A2Ps for every single business. So you have to make sure that that's very clear to them, because that's why a lot of people were failing, because basically they just thought you were going to use your one A2P to facilitate all of your clients, which is not allowed under A2P regulation. So if you just comment below, whatever you want, A2P, just comment A2P below, and someone will get this over to you, this templated document, so you can just copy and paste it in. Again, this is purely for your agency website. If you've got a client, our old A2P video is still pretty relevant for that. This wouldn't be the same way that I would do it for a client, just FYI. And then, you just make sure you copy and paste that into the relevant sections. So they've all got the headline, they've all got the correct headings in here. As you can see, like use case description goes to use case description, sample message 1 and 2 along that side. And then you've got the things that you need to check. Let's get out of this. Things that you need to check, so I just check these two. It's pretty standard. You press continue. And then you've got your web form, that's the opt-in method. You want to just make sure you put in the link for your web form. And as you can see on this template, ours looks like this. Come up to two checkboxes, says consent is not a condition of receiving our services, get in touch. And then you've got how do the contacts opt into messages. This is where you put in the longer bit there. Opt-in message, that's pretty standard, cut and paste. Just make sure you add in your agency name. And then you want to select all these three things here. Press review application, and then it will do their checks, and just make sure that it's all green and all the checks are completed. They should be if you're using our template. If you're not using our template, then do make sure that you've checked all of that. I find AI is a very good auditor. Claude Code is a very good auditor of your site. This is what I use to get this over the line. And trust me, it took about 4 submissions. It's a lot stricter for agencies now. Well, that's the one that audited my site. Actually, I can go just to show you. It's quite cool. Where's the audit it did? So it did a whole audit. This is what I had to go through. It told me what I passed on, what I failed on. Obviously, this is after when I actually passed it. and it had all of these great things to change on the site and in what I was saying in the A2P submission. And issue 3 told me all the issues, give me likelihood of getting through. So it's definitely worth using Claude Code to do this. You just got to post a link and say, can you audit this for A2P? And it does a pretty good job. And then, yeah, this is where it came up with the resubmission. And this is what passed. So you can see it's got these things here. Sometimes it times out and doesn't see it, so you just press cancel and review application. This should be all 9 out of 9s basically, because that's what it was last time. It's a bit annoying when this happens. You just got to keep on going until it gets all of them correct basically. But yeah, so that is how we got our agency A2P approved. So comment A2P below and we can get this across to you. And again, if you haven't heard of the Prince Charming Challenge, you haven't got our website template yet, which is completely plug and play, you can either let us know below or there's a link below to buy our book and then you'll get all the instructions of how to get all the goodies that I've spoken about today. Let me pause this and I'll come back when it's done. So you can see it's been a bit pernickety here. So for example, it's saying reply stop to unsubscribe. It's quite clearly in there. This is where you want to go and check, because sometimes this is quite new, this compliance review from HighLevel. And sometimes it's not 100%. So I've did this last time and I had to do it 4 times and it said 3 had passed, then 7, then 5, and then finally I got the 8. But that's definitely there. Flex Digital, I haven't got the limited, but I don't think you need that on there. That's definitely there. So I've checked that the reply stop to unsubscribe is there. It says reply stop to opt out at the moment. I think they're being a bit funny about that. The frequency, message frequency may vary. And I believe message frequency varies. Again, it's not exactly as they've said. So that could be why it's being a bit funny with that. Message type, we've done that already. For non-marketing text messages and then receive marketing and promotional text messages. So that's checked. And then message and data rights reply. Let's have a look. Message and data rates may apply. Message and data rates may apply. Yeah, so that should be green, 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 green. So I think once you go and do your own audit and just make sure that this is all there, even if it says the X, you can go across and go. You can just press proceed anyway. And that's what I would do if you've double checked, especially if you're using ours, because you know ours has been approved. And yeah, that's it, guys. And that's how you can get your agency website approved, ready for A2P, so you can start texting prospective clients and doing all that cool stuff. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much, Graham. So if you've enjoyed this video today, it resonates. I've written a book around what I call the offer of the century, which is, do you have any old leads we can turn into sales using AI and SMS on a performance basis, which means if you don't get paid, we don't get paid. When we put that offer in front of clients, they almost always say yes, which is such a powerful foot in the door. Yes, you can make amazing money with database reactivation, but the real money is in the relationships, the upsells to voice AI, the cross sells to reputation management. There's so many different problems to be solved using AI. And we always start with the offer of the century. I've written a book about the offer of the century. It's called The Instant AI Agency. Grab it below, you'll enjoy it. It's good stuff. Take care.